Hey everyone, this is Arado and we're here to talk about the new banner featuring Melissa, Barthelemy, Arsenal, and Haniwa. First off with Melissa, she's a really good support character to bring in hard content. She starts a new debuff called the Moral Down, in which it reduces enemies' attack. One good thing about this debuff is it's not covered by the debuff cleanse we see bosses do today. She also has other support skills like healing, defense boost, and BP battery. She can also cleanse status debuff from the party, and even though it's by chance, those are all good support skills to have in hard battles. However, in farming, she doesn't have any attack passive with her, and she is limited to do cold damage. So you're better off using other farmers in your box unless you really want to use Melissa for farming. Next up is young Barthelemy. His kit is designed for single target and boss farming. If you have his other limited style, you would be able to inherit skills such as Abaddon Hands, Scattered Explosion, or Heat Wind to name a few, and the two skills I mentioned is able to greatly improve his AoE farming capability. For hard content, he's a good DPS source, and again with the limited style, you would be able to inherit skills that would enable him to do debuffing, either strength or intelligence. One thing I didn't mention here is he has a skill 1 that uses 1 LP where he puts himself in evasive stance. That's a good emergency skill to have to avoid any deadly attack that you know that's coming your way. Next up is Arsenal or Final Defense System. His skills are all over the place for farming. He has a one-shot AoE, he has a random target 4 hit that's good for bossing, and he is also have a good single target skill that can be used for single target stage farming. For hard content, he has a good blunt DPS, and with Inherit from S-Style, he would be able to cleanse enemy buff in the same manner as Rising Nova Plus or Dark Wash Plus. And then we go to Haniwa. Haniwa is good either for AoE or single target farming. If you need some kind of burst damage, then he also has an Inherit that can burst on turn 3 if anything. For hard content, he is designed to always have his counter stance available. However, for every direct attack he gets, it's not a guarantee that he would counter with 7 swords. He also has self-heal capability, and also the good thing is he also has self-buff all status capability. With both of those combined, those are good attributes to have in long battles. Ultimately, this banner, it has a lot of interesting capabilities that would bring to your box depending on whether you're a fan of the character or you need those function in your box. Like I said, Melissa is a good character to have for hard content, mainly as a support and debuffer. However, if you're mainly pulling for Melissa for Marine Ball, I would suggest for you to wait, because there would be other characters coming our way where they would either have Marine Ball, like latest Rock Bouquet, or other type of skills that would also do Moral Down effect. Barthelemy is good and is pretty solid for single target or bossing, but if you need some kind of AoE farming, you would need to have his limited style. Without those, he would be missing out with AoE farming or being able to debuff strength or intelligence. For Arsenal or Final Defense System, I put him as a conditional good to have, mainly because a lot of his capability is repeatable by other units we already have. So if you have a good blunt farmer, whether it be AoE or single target or bossing, then that's one check that Final Defense System can do. And then the other side is being able to cleanse buff enemy buff. If you have characters such as the limited S Acellus or White Day Acellus, Onsen Ridge with the Christmas Ridge style, or global exclusive Vampire Lady, all of them are capable of being able to cleanse enemy buff. The good thing about this point is the free S style we have. That style already has that skill, so you really don't need to pull for Final Defense System if you're only aiming for that buff cleansing capability. I also put Haniwa as conditionally good, mainly because the chance counter is not really as reliable. Again, relying on RNG is not always a good thing to have. Sometimes it can be good, but a lot of times it can make your run turn into a really bad one. The good thing about Haniwa is his design for his passive, where he has he's able to buff his all of his status attribute, and with inherit he's able to do self-healing capability, which is really good. With knowing that we would have free DJ Haniwa in the future with the Music Fest banner, this style would allow DJ Haniwa to have some kind of AoE farming capability, but the S style would also be able to do that as well. So it depends on whether you want to improve the free DJ Haniwa in the future, or if whatever skills the S style has would be enough for you to use DJ Haniwa. I mean, DJ Haniwa is pretty solid as a free character. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the banner. I think if you don't have some of the capabilities listed for all those 4 characters, and you have some spare jewels, yeah, go ahead and pull. But personally, because I am low on resources, that I'm unfortunately gonna skip the banner, as much as I want to have early access to Moral Down with Melissa. But yeah, let me know your thoughts of the banner. If you're gonna pull, good luck, and hopefully not too deep in the banner. And yeah, thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next video.